Hello, beautiful people. How you doing? Hit the like button, share the live. Got a fun little poll going. Got a nice little goal going too. It is good to see you. Happy Monday. Child, I just got out of a 6-hour meeting. Yeah, and came right here to be with you all. I sure did. Quickly. Let's end the day with some other things, besides that. It's good to see you. Hit the like button, share the live. Shout out to everybody who's here. Shout out to all of the chatty looters and the silent looters too. Make sure you change your chat settings from top chat to live chat so you can catch all the good foolishness. This chat gives me life, child. Absolute life. Oh gosh. Yeah, shout out to all the members and the subscribers. We are just a few away. As a matter of fact, we are just a few away from hitting 20,000. After doing a 2 steps forward, 6 steps back dance for the past 6 months, hanging out at about 19.5. This past week, you all have done the damn thing. Okay? With liking, commenting, sharing, hyping on videos. And it's brought the masses to the master. And we are just a few away. So good job. Yay. I'm going up. Drake is going down. God. And I'm just going to sit here and play it off. J.E. says, I looked too quickly at your sweater. Thought you were wearing a neck brace. What the hell happened to her? And I'm just not saying anything about it. Are you kidding? I'd be like, I promise you they're in the ICU. I'm fine. They're in the ICU. I'm okay. Yeah, hit the like button and subscribe if you ain't. Join us. We got 103 beautiful people in here and climbing. Hi. How many likes we got? We get to 100 likes. I got a little something for you. I got a little something for you. We got to get to 100 likes and then we'll talk about it. Oh, we got a ways to go. All right. Well, we'll move on. What a weekend indeed. We have made it through. We made it through the initial outbreak and infection phase. We all quarantined like smart, responsible people. We social distanced away from people, wallowing in the cootie juice. We don't like cootie juice. You can have that. I honestly did that on purpose because I was trying to come up with a bad Drake. So, yeah, I guess it worked since you're like, who the hell is that? Hello, beautiful. Who the hell is that? That's bad Drake because that's all we got. Maximum bad Drake is all we got. Who the fuck is that? I love the way I don't know if it's necessarily always your first comment, but inevitably the first comment that I see of Kiki always sends me in a very specific direction. What? You're not. Yeah. Yeah. I just put it through the little Cartoonify filter and that's what it gave me. And I was like, you know what? I'll take it. I was like, I don't feel like spending a whole lot of time on this. I started, as some of you know, somebody fucked with somebody that I love and I've dedicated, every waking hour to appropriately contributing to their demise. um, but in a down moment, I gathered some things together, and then I had a brief little reprieve, and I was like, let me see if I can mix this together into a shorter video than I had imagined in my head. But I'm doing what I can work with here. It does look like Shamar Moore. You ain't never lie. It really does. It also does kind of look like a play on a GTA cover. I mean, I'm good with all of this feedback, quite honestly. Mhm. I love that you appreciate the details, okay, the specificity of my artistic choices. Yeah, it's rough. It's rough. So he spent one day, he had a song, right? Was it a song or was it a album? Well, he had something in the number one spot for a day. And then it experienced the single largest first day drop in streaming numbers. Ah, ah, ah. It's a really rough listen. Yeah, I started picturing this in my head when I was on the live with you all reading the lyrics. I was like, this is a cardboard book. 90 likes were 10 likes away from you getting all the loving, okay, that I could possibly give you. Let me just get myself ready here because obviously we're going to get to more than 100 likes. So let me get my ish together. Yeah. Mm. She now that's not nice now. That's not nice. Why is there a Greek man standing in front of a pile of excrement? Uh, that's not nice now. That's Drakey. That's Drakey poo. That's what I like to call him. That's Drakey poo poo. That's Drakey poo poo. Now, a lot of you have already seen this, okay? But some of you haven't, and it's hilarious if I do say so myself. It's less than 4 minutes long, so it'll be quick. And if you hear me wheezing and gasping in the background and you're like, "Is there an echo?" No, it's me back here as you're watching. I'm losing my mind. This makes me laugh every fucking time. Where is the beef? It's cooked. I'm so done at that point. Where is the beef? It's cooked. Oh my gosh. And when you have to edit something together, you look at it again and again and again and again, and sometimes the giggles wear off. Chat, I promise you, the giggles did not wear off for me. Oh my god, the giggles did not wear off in any way, shape, or form. It is a service, and you are so welcome, beloved. Thank you for getting our chat goal started. I don't think one of his ghostwriters is Mother Goose. I think he plagiarized Mother Goose. I think he obviously plagiarized Mother Goose. Grah. Okay, okay. All right, now stop it now. This is serious now. You're messing me up. I'm trying to get it together now so I can show you the thing. So we can all cackle and laugh together. Yeah, the comments underneath this video, I had to stop looking at them because there were times in this very long meeting that I just left where I was like, something else is happening. I can kind of, moderate some comments, and I had to stop looking at them because I was like, I'm gonna bust out laughing. I'm gonna bust out laughing in this meeting, and this is not a bust out laughing kind of meeting. Skirt. She bad. All right now. We're ready. I'm gonna go away. You might hear me cackling. Enjoy. Made for you with love by me. And also hit me with a couple thumbs up when it starts so that I know you can hear it and all that good stuff. Shout out to everybody who's watching. Slap the like button. Hit the subscribe button. We're almost at 20,000. Help us get there. Like it could be you. It might have been you already. Let's make it happen. All right. Those are lyrics. Now you stop that now. You guys are making me feel bad about my favorite song. We are going to talk about my favorite song. And it's called Shebang. Can I forgive? I can't. What do I need? Some head. Shorty keep asking the date. She trying to finesse Polly Market for bread. Can I forgive? I can't. What do I need? Some head. Shorty keep asking the date. She trying to finesse Polly Market for bread. Where's the beef? It's cooked. Oh God. Okay. I'm gonna start over from the beginning. Can I forgive? I can't. What do I need? Some head. Shorty keep asking the date. She trying to finesse Polly Market for bread. Where is the beef? It's cooked. Where is the boy? He's booked. Skirt, skirt. Don't even recognize none of these names at the top of the charts. I looked. Oh, these are phonics ass raps. That's what it says. I'm trying to be accurate. You're welcome. Where is the beef? It's cooked. Where is the boy? He's booked. Don't even recognize none of these names at the top of the charts. I looked. Am I upset? A bit. Last one you dropped was shit. I did press play on that hoe. Mid, skip. Am I upset? A bit. Last one you dropped was shit. I did press play on that hoe. Mid, skip. What should I take? A trip. Gone. Who should I take? His bitch. Tennis lessons with a Nike skirt on and her ass popping out. You're sick. She bad. Where's the goat? They need one. The mirror's right here. I see one. My nigga don't know how to pay me back, so he said next hat he catch is a free one. What's up with gang? We back. What's in my raps? It's facts. Rar, that's what it says. Well, it says gra. GRRA. Gra. My nigga don't know how to pay me back, so he said next hat he catch is a free one. Gra. What kind of clip? Extendo. What kind of switch? Not Nintendo. Y'all hanging out with friends, though. They hanging out the window. If you're wondering, why is this song called Shebang? Manish on the beat, Shebang. All of my ops, they dead. Why do they gas me up? Where does it go? My head. How much I got? A lot. Don't leave again. I won't. Oh my God. Oh God. Oh God. This is the best song ever, 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 ever. Oh, it's the best song ever, 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 ever. Man, I love it. I love it so much. So, you know what time it is. You know what time it is. Do not play with your girl. Should I punish you? Should I reward you? Should I punish you? Well, I mean, we are about to get to 20,000, so I'm a double reward you, okay? That's number 1, and then fittingly, number 2. That video that we just watched is available right here on my old YouTube page underneath the videos tab. Go on over there. Let it run for a good 30 solid seconds. Leave a comment, like it, hype it. And then come on back. We'll be here waiting for you. I've had a lot of people who are like, there ain't no way these lyrics are real. Hand to God, I never come here to lie to you. Ever, ever. I never, ever, ever come here to lie to you. These lyrics are real. Hello, beautiful. Lyrics are real and they are fantastic. We all love them so much. Oh gosh. Like the video if you out here, finessing Polymarket for bread. Switch, not Nintendo. It's so I love it. I love it so much. Wait, I didn't hear the whole thing. These are real lyrics. Baby, you can go over to the videos tab right now. It's less than 4 minutes. I'll run you one. This is from well, I guess now that we're live, it's from 3 lives ago where I read the whole lyrics. It took us a little minute to get through them because we were we had a time, okay? We had a time. So I took a little chunk of that and made you a little storybook time. Yeah, that's worth a like. That's worth a subscribe, you know. Oh, man. It's the best. I put Shebang at the end of my video. I know, I saw your video. Yes. Yes, that was one of the first things that I watched today was your video. Mid, skip is amazing forever. I mean, there are just I will forever be. Where's the beef? It's one of the funniest things ever to me. Where's the beef? It's cooked. Where is the boy? He's booked. I've never known Drake's lyrics better than I know this. Ever, 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 ever. I wrote 2 books about the battle, and I know what Tupac AI said, and I know the lyrics to Shebang. That's what I know. This is another one. Don't recognize none of those names at the top of the chart. I looked. And you know what's funny? I was thinking about this when I was editing this together. I was thinking, well, also, just to be fair, that is a sign of turning 40. That's the way that it should be. You should not recognize those names. That's what's next. Okay. Yeah. I was like, yeah, that sounds like 40 to me. I don't recognize none of these people on these charts. I don't know none of these little singers. That sounds like 40 to me. It's true. It's very true. Shout out to everybody who's here. It's good to see you. Hit the like button, share the live. Welcome back to another episode of the stories in Apps's head, the visuals in Apps's head. Yeah, it was even when I was gathering the clip art, I was giggling because all I was doing was replaying where we, go in on the lyrics, and that was a hysterically funny conversation. So a couple days ago, I'm, 5 o'clock in the morning in the bed, just gathering clip art, listening for words, just listening for words. Just give me a word. Give me a word. Where is the beef? Cow. Cooked steak. I looked binoculars. Oh, my favorite part of that video, besides her ass popping out and then switching to Michael Jackson, is what kind of clip? And I start with a paper clip and then I go to the binder clip. I promise you, I thought I was the funniest fucking thing going right there. What kind of clip? Extendo. I was like, this is genius. Oh, he's such an idiot. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate you. I really do. Oh, it's hilarious to me. It's really hilarious to me. I mean, you're welcome, I guess. I'm doing my part. I am on the campaign. I'm on the campaign. Shebang needs to be number one. I'm just saying. What kind of clip? Extendo. Oh my gosh. That's how my brain works. Those are the things that I was, some of them I was like, I know there's with the skirt. I was like, I know exactly what car I'm gonna use for the skirt. I know I'm gonna use a cow. I know I'm gonna use a steak. I know I'm gonna, there were a couple where I was like, this is a given. And then even like clip, I was just like, the first thing I saw was a paper clip, and I was like, oh, the binder clip has the extendo. I fucking hilarious. I am fucking funny. Wow. That's really incredible. We hit 20,000 subs. I generally stopped thinking that it was going to happen. I'm just going to be perfectly honest with you. Shout out to all of you. Shout out to all the day ones, who you are. Yeah, you really held me down. I mean, partially against my will, but I grew to like it. Shout out to everybody who leaves an emoji comment because they might not have anything to say, but they know that that's what gets you to 30,000. Oh my God, do we have another goal? Oh man. Shout out to you. Shout out to everybody that supports the Docket Fund. Oh my God. Would not be here without you. Would not be here without you. I'd have 80 subscribers and I'd be talking about genealogy, okay? And I'd be perfectly happy with that. I really would. But babe, we would not be here where we are. No, ain't no way. Ain't no way. Shout out to everybody who supported the fur babies throughout this time. Princey, Oscar, who's doing great. Lolo, still as fat as ever. Um, Shout out to all of you for constantly coming through for those munchy babies, ghost kitties. We got a bunch of those. The racks come through every once in a while and gank the joint. Not too often, but it does happen. Shout out to all of you. Black people love pets. Don't play with your mama. Shout out to the motherfucking replay gang, y'all about it. The live crew, about it. The replay gang, about it. Y'all show up, you show out, you contribute to the lexicon, to the culture, to the spirit, to the heart, to the I don't know fucking think so. Okay? Shout out to all of you. Two more things. Skip, DJ, Kiki, Moni, Starsky, Reed, Curtis King. To stop myself from saying Curtis 2S King. Curtis King. Quality. There are so many, but those are early and consistent. To anybody who's early and consistent, if I'm forgetting you, charge it to my head, not my heart, okay? Y'all, yeah. Y'all are building wonderful things. You all contribute to this space, not just like my space, but the space that we share together in unique and significant ways. I really truly believe that about each and every one of you. I believe that about any content creator on here that is, you know, true to themselves. And vulnerable enough to share that with people. So thank you to all of you. You are incredible and amazing. And I know that the chat agrees as well. Sometimes we have our differences, and that's what makes us better. Okay, I said two more things, but I lied. But now two more things. Mod Squad and the captains. I don't know what else to say except for we would not have a safe, holistic, informed chat space if you were not here. Remember back in the days where I was like, no, I got it. It's okay. Remember that? I can't even imagine. I can't even imagine today. But you are the reason why. And again, could not have done it without you. And now, a very special thanks. Okay. Acknowledgement. One could even say a memorial. To all of the people that we have left in deep space. Yes. Some of you decided to go out really messy. Others just took it and, some of you decided I'm going to hold on until all the oxygen runs out of my little suit. If you made it out with a suit, Yeah. We don't miss you. Okay. But we love to see you go. Child, it's one of our favorite things. We love to see you go. All right. No, it's a celebration now. It's a celebration. Y'all gonna get us to that nice little chitty chat goal. And I appreciate you for that. If you are here and you are a member and you don't already know, there's an important little note on the post tab for members, member exclusive note. If you haven't checked it out, please check it out. If you can contribute to supporting that person, it is appreciated very much. If you can't, leave a comment so more members get that pushed up, their little notifications and algos and whatnot. And if you just extra want to help it out, you can just leave another comment on it, if you've already contributed some support. So the link is the pinned comment, and I appreciate you. Yeah. Some of you have sent through Cash App and Venmo. That's fine as well. Yeah. It's all going to the same place. So thank you very much. You are appreciated. All right. I'm going to back up here because I lost my place. Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. It's exciting. I really didn't think, I didn't think that was going to happen. Thank you very much for gifting the 5 memberships. Coffee Fun, thanks for your service. Thank you, beautiful. Thank you also to Kai and the Kittens of Doom for being a delight. Being a delight in the chat and the Discord. D2B2, a real one. Appreciate you very, very much. Nessa Moon, love being here. Thank you so much. Yay, we did it. We did it. It'll probably, it tends to, so I won't be surprised if the number does that. I'm not going to be, but yeah, I really had to let it go right around December. I was like, I'm just going to let this go. I'm just going to let this go. I don't know. I mean, I have a lot of thoughts about it, and I'm not going to break it down because a lot of it has to do with algo and 1,000 things that are outside of your control. And I believe organic growth can translate into sustained growth. So I was like, I'm just going. But this is also, we've also had a broader conversation, and then we'll get back to clowning on the boy. We also had a conversation about what was happening with the channel from December until very, very recently when I told you all what was happening with the channel. And you were like, oh, hell no. I also did threaten you and potentially visually assaulted you a couple times, but it was love. um, so all of those things contribute to, hey, we here at the moment, 20K, we did it. Okay. It did. It did. Just in the past week, it really, but yes, in the past couple weeks, it was like, and then with last week and, the content, the videos, the lives, the topic, it was like some of those videos, you guys really made them go. I was like, oh, I haven't seen these numbers in a while. These are active lawsuit numbers. Yeah. So, again, thank you so much. Yeah. For all the fucking laughs, and even the tears. All of the, shared outrage that we've experienced together, the amazement that we have experienced together, all of the things. Wouldn't have it any other way. Chris with a K, I'm going to take that down because that is just for members. So you don't need to add that for your links. That's why it's on the tabs at the membership level and not the general public level. So, but thank you. I appreciate you being swift. All right, let's get back to it. Drake, paddled up to the surface for as long as it took to notch, a technical number one, and then took the polar bear plunge right down the charts. I'm really kind of surprised. I know. I know. You know what? You're absolutely right. Let me stop. Let me stop right here and give a special shout out and acknowledgement to Meow Meow 1234 Meow is in shambles right now, wondering where their thank you is, because I just have a feeling, I just have a feeling that they're aware that they've been discussed, not just here, but other places as well. When the initial, when that initially hit the docket. Yeah, that did become a very beloved reference point for many a thing, and it's engraved forever. It's on a docket. It's on a federal court docket. It's literally there until the earth fucks off into the sun. Okay? So, yeah. Oh, no, who did it? I try and check, but I might have missed somebody. But sometimes, depending on who all is live at the same time, I'm like, let me just join a chat. What I have to say can wait. It's pretty great. It's pretty great. Yeah, I really am glad and happy to be able to share that with people, because I know that people saw that video today and laughed. Just laughed. It's funny. It's funny. And I don't think it's degrading either. I think it's just flat out fucking funny. And we all need a little bit of that in the world. Just this shit is just funny. Baby, it's not any aspect of a surprise. It's not a big surprise, not a huge surprise, not a medium surprise, it's not a small surprise. It is not a surprise at all. Not one little bit. Shout out to the replay gang. Good to see you. Yeah, it's no surprise. It's no surprise. And that's pretty much what I said the last time we talked about this. I said, so we're going to see sharp, quick peaks and long valleys. And I said it's going to go for the weekend, and then it's going to die down this week. And then there might be a little blip, when the first week numbers come in, and then people start talking about it again. But this is going to be a situation of sharp peaks and then very long valleys of just nothing. And here we are. I was right. Again. I'm not sure he owns those hard drives. I don't think he can technically do that. A Shifting of Fate says, if Shebang was written ironically, I would enjoy it, but he really thinks it's good, and that kills it. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's pretty much the entirety of the project. There are times where it would appear he's really feeling himself. What you feeling down there, Ken doll? What you feeling down there? We don't feel it. We don't feel it, Ken doll. Are we dry humping? Is that what we're doing? Oh. Okay. I guess. I had to say it in a not, graphically vulgar way. And that's what came to mind. What you feel down there, Ken doll? I don't feel it. They be like, "You feel that?" "No, I don't." Ah. Okay, we're not gonna do that here. You know, men in the Middle East hold hands and kiss each other on the lips, right? They refer to each other in very effusive terms, so let's chill. I guess I did, didn't I? I did call him a plastic man, I did. I'm just saying. What's going on there, Ken doll? Habibi is my good male friend. Habibti is good female friend. I hope he becomes comfortable in his true child. That boy live in the Lulu land, okay? Yes, I said the Lulu land. Drake ain't comfortable in no kind of truth. I agree with this. I agree with this. And I think most people are reverting to that who are, piping in to say something about it is like, I ain't got time to listen. I'm not doing that. I'm going to listen to what the man said he was going to give us. See? See? That's interesting too, right? Because we talked about the technical contract and what does and doesn't count as a deliverable. What about the social contract, dog? You told us you was giving us one album. What the fuck is this? You told me you was going to bring me a bag of fresh apples, and I opened my front door, and there are 3 pallets of slightly moldy apples on my porch. What the fuck am I supposed to do with that? I'm supposed to go through each and every one and see if there's an apple in here that's good? Call Franklin and them down the way, tell them come get this shit, man. I got something for him in the back as a trade-off. That's how we gonna handle this. Yes. Kiki did do due diligence. Let's be clear. Kiki did listen to everything. Kiki made a review video about Iceman and Iceman only. Yes, Kiki guided us. For those of you who are ever fortunate enough to catch a live of Kiki listening to something nobody really wants to hear, okay, but that technically needs to be heard. Right? Yeah. Yeah, Kiki is solid for that. You know how pissed you would be? Do you know how pissed you would be if your homie told you that they're growing the best apples for almost a year and they gonna bring you a bag? Soon as they ready, soon as he pick them off the tree, he gonna bring you a bag. And finally, the day comes and he lets you know, "Hey man, I'm gonna come through and drop these at your spot." "All right, I'm excited." "Yeah, make sure you let me know what you think of them. It's really okay, okay, all right." And then you open your front door. He ain't there. He ain't there. You see a delivery truck just driving away, dust, coming up around it. And you look at there's 3 pallets, rotting apples. No. Yeah, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. I just can't put myself through it. I just can't do it. Oh, and they're red. They're the red Washington apples. I'll go ahead and say it. I will go ahead and say it, okay? The traditional dark red apple that you would get as a kid in the 80s at school, mushmouth. All I got to say was my state was colonized. Okay, they didn't naturally fucking grow here. They brought them here from somewhere else. Technically, I don't know if that's true, but I'm gonna go ahead and just invoke that. But yes, they're not even the good apples. They're not okay. They're not even the good apple. There is no temptation. There's no reason for you whatsoever to cut the plastic on nary one of those pallets because as soon as you do, all the apples gonna start falling out. No, no. Call the pig farm. Ask them if they want them. No. Who needs compost? Who has compost? Get these fucking apples out of here. This is a fantastic point. In the apple's defense, they've been sitting out for 2 fucking years. You are damn right, Skippy, about that. Crispy. Anything crispy. I like crispy. Apples do deserve defenses as well. I wasn't trying to besmirch the apple. They are an unfortunate victim in this scenario. Baby, a pink pearl. Whoo! I know some of you are like, wait a minute, what'd she say? Oh, it's worthy of the name. Cosmic Crisp. All of these are good. Those are all good recommendations. You could have planted a different kind of tree. You could have not left them out for 2 years. That's nasty. Yeah. So he continues to, fall off, I guess. I don't really know. I don't really know. It's interesting to watch the discussion about, numbers and chart position and all of that. And it's funny to watch, 2 things exist at the same time. They're like, the OVOs are like, "He's on the charts," and Spotify is like, "He's plummeting." I mean, he's on them, but he's plummeting. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Sugar beets are also very good. I mean, what do you want me to say? Okay, you can't even turn them into an apple liquor. Just no. Just no. Dig a hole, fill it up. That's all you can do with those. Not in the plastic. We care about the environment. Grah. Ah, grah. Yeah, at this point, it's just, I don't even consider it I don't even think about Drake in terms of music. I think of Drake in terms of data and behavior, market manipulation, and things like that. Yeah, I don't he's not a musical person, so, yeah. One of my favorite lines, "Mid, mid, mid, skip, skip." Yeah, I it's my favorite song. I'm not gonna be apologetic about it. Think it's hilarious. Mm, 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 but not a funny one. But not a funny one in that regard because everything he touches dies, and he is almost exponentially increasingly cringe. Just anytime the Drake channel lights up in the Discord and it wasn't me doing it with, like, a docket update, I'm like, "Oh my god. What am I about to see when I click on this channel? What's it about to be? Is it gonna be his abs? Is it gonna be like what is the thing? Oh my god." This past couple days, it's just been straight funny, so it hasn't been so bad, but ordinarily, it's just like, "Fuck, what?" Let me brace myself for the stupid, 'cause it could be a number of things, it could be an array of things that are causing somebody to post in the Discord on the Drake channel. Yeah. This is what I'm saying. I think of Drake litigiously. I ordinarily well, first of all, I don't think about Drake. Even having amassed 20,000 people, written 2 books, and, spent, thousands of hours, talking about him. When I'm not thinking about writing, I don't think about Drake. So, we've already established he's not in my algo. I'm always concerned when he crosses into my news feed because that's not the entertainment section. That's just not the entertainment section. That's not what my news feed is. So, um, I've actually had to get better about just being like, what's going on with Drake? And one of the things that I realized was I spent about a week um adding him to just a morning news search while I'm, doing whatever. Just type in Drake and see what comes up in the news section. And there's something every fucking day. I was like, "Okay, good, good, good. That's good to know." It also lets me know that the looters are disciplined and also are not paying attention to Drake because you all don't put every goddamn thing in the Discord, and I don't want every goddamn thing in the Discord. It better be really fucking relevant. I don't care if Drake took a shit. I don't care if he was there's a picture of Drake kiss I do not give a shit. If it is not a lawsuit, I I really don't care. The import that I give it drops by 75% after that. I mean, no, nobody's fighting for the culture. We are the culture. What they're fighting for is the commodification of the culture's assets and what they are and are not used for. So there's people within the culture with that fight, and then people who just want to take and have that be the priority. But only one of them is actually fighting for the culture, and that's the people in the culture. The others are fighting for the commodification and exploitation of the culture's assets. And it's not just since the beef, right? This entire situation happened in a broader social construct of where we are right now in terms of, reaching a critical mass faster in a lot of ways, to just be tired of bullshit, period. And I think it's both of those things happening, you know, in an overlapping kind of way, but that we're just overall tired of facade. We're tired of being lied to. We're tired of people giving the appearance of one thing, but then doing something else, and the people that help them do it. We're tired of that in society. So when someone comes into a space that is supposed to be pleasurable and enjoyable and is supposed to be relaxing and help us like feel good, which is what music is supposed to move you, and they bring all of that with them, I think our patience is extra low. And, you know, the internet lives for a very long time, and so do people. And we have generations of exponential memory, collective memory of this man. If you have kids, they probably have a Drake memory. You have a Drake memory. Your parents have a Drake memory. Might not be you in your life, but when we're talking about socially, all of these generations are alive and then some. And we all have overlapping social space online. And those things make it extra exhausting because then it makes it feel like the bullshit has been going on for much longer than it already feels like it has been. Because literally generations have experienced the same bullshit by the same person. You can attribute that to anything that people are sick of in society, including government, including policy, including elected officials. There are motherfuckers who've been fucking off the government since, I was shorter than my parents' knees. One of my parents is still alive. My kids have been voting for years. That's 3 generations, all dealing with the same fucktwat, right? It becomes an exponential exhaustion. So, yet you can apply it to anything that resembles something or is something that has been going on too long. People can see it for what it is, and they're fucking sick of it, and the people that are doing it and the people that are helping them do it. And it's just like, "I'm not gonna play that game. I'm not gonna play that game with you." So, the Drake situation has been going on for over a decade, and people who don't like to admit that don't like to fucking read and, like to miss a point to make a point, and we don't like those people. We don't invite them to our party. Absolutely, your Shebang video had me for an hour straight. Thank you. You are so welcome. And this is the other thing, it's like, and I know you know this, Kiki, but I always encourage people to remember, there are people who say, um, we should have never let Drake in. We did not let Drake in. That's not how colonization works. Colonization storms in, sneaks in, gets in by whatever means it has to get in, and then it takes what it wants. We are not the biggest consumers of our own art. Those are just pure realities. But Drake is not our fault. Drake is a tool of commodification and a commodifier himself. So it is what it is. I'm definitely not gonna do that. And it's not that Drake took over, right? This goes back to the video that I made last week about how Drake can still suck at number 1. This is about the infrastructure around Drake, the majority of which Drake doesn't have any control over. Drake could have made a whole album humming. 3 of those songs are gonna be in the top 40. And a lot of people before him and a lot of institutions before him will make a bag off of him humming. He doesn't need to be good. He just needs to exist. White males are the biggest consumers of rap. Yeah, we did not do this. And I will correct anybody who's like, we never the fuck did. We never the fuck did. Never. You think you got Ice Baby because we let him in? Be serious. We got Ice Baby because the machine wanted another white rapper. Yes, I just compared Drake to Vanilla Ice. I'm just saying, just a demonstrative example. It's not exactly 1 to 1, but you get the point. We didn't get, good vibrations from Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch because we let in a curb stomper. No, that's not what happened. Thank you. Appreciate it. Know thyself. This is hilarious. This is a common reaction, honestly. I still clench whenever I hear the opening bars, whether I'm getting Vanilla Ice or Queen. It's not right. It's not right. Pressure. You think you about to get a bop and instead you get, "Alright, stop. Calibrate and listen. Ice is here with a brand new edition. Uh-uh. Uh. Something, something Mike, something, something flow." You see? You know how fucking long it has been since I'm 48 goddamn years old, and I just recalled mm, mm. You know the words too much is hilarious. Have you looked at me? Beloved, be serious. Have you looked at me? Have you heard me read a document? Where do you think I grew up? Okay, where do you think that was? What do you think I was surrounded by in my youngest years? Okay. All right now. Mhm. Kiki, no. All right, stop. Collaborate and listen. Ice is back with a brand new edition. Something. Something, 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 some. Some, 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 some. That's what I got. That's what I got. What? What? That's the much better version. Pressure looking down on me. Pressure. Now, see, this is why you can't talk about me, because I know that one. If I was like, "Oh, I don't even know which one you're talking about," then you could talk about me, but I know that one. That was funny. That was funny. Jim Carrey was a diamond on that show. He really was. What? I'm saying. Yeah, MC Hammer was a hustler. MC Hammer was smart. MC Hammer is if OK Bet was a man and he went and got that bag. He peep game, said OK Bet, and went and got that bag. First of all, how fucking old do you think I am? First of all, which one are you talking about? You talking about Ice Ice Baby, or are you talking about? Well, I'll tell you. So you can eat your words. Rude. God, I hate when I have to act. I'm so old that I have to do math. Ain't that nothing? Oh, this has got to be wrong. I was. Oh, I get it now. Okay. Math is not my ministry. Okay. I really can't do this. This is so pathetic. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Did I mention I was in a very long meeting? Okay. I thought so. I was like, I can't do math. I was right. Okay. Ice Baby. I was 12. Jesus Christ, did everybody jump to asking Google when did Queen release? Because I literally typed when did Queen, and the first thing that popped up was when did Queen release Under Pressure? Are we all looking at the same thing? I was wow, that's interesting. I was 3, 4, 4. I was 4 and I was 12. 8 years between Under Pressure and Ice Ice Baby. How do you feel about that, chat? Why am I gonna tell you that? I would everybody knows. Well, not everybody knows if you're asking. I was born in California. That's still no excuse. What the fuck are you talking about? Oh, you ain't gonna be able to clown me on listening to every kind of music as a child growing up. You ain't gonna be able to clown me on that. I had a rich life. A rich life. Period. I had Michael Jackson, Whitney Houston, Aretha Franklin, fucking Billie Holiday, Prince in the same record collection as Paul Simon, Carly Simon, Twisted Sister. Nah, you ain't gonna be able to shame me, baby. I do too. I do too. There, Very well maybe an Ice-T metal record in the family's record collection. I know exactly which family member would have purchased it. Mhm, that is very true. Pink Floyd, yes. I literally classical everything. We were allowed to listen to everything, and our parents had really eclectic between the 2 of them, you know, and good taste in music too. So, music wasn't annoying until until we became teenagers. And then, of course, you're ready to fight your sibling because their radio is bigger and their shit is noisier, and that's not what you wanna listen to. Um, but we listened to anything and everything. There was nothing that our parents said you couldn't listen to, including comedy records. Mhm. Yep. He sure did for a long time. Oh, boy. Okay, it's silly, but I'm still bracing myself. Yes, beloved, what's your question? We had Red Fox records. Mhm. I remember when Eddie Murphy's albums came out. Whitney Houston. Mhm. Yeah, Whitney Houston. I was heavily into, um, singing and voice training and performing until I was about 15. So, that's a no-brainer. Super easy for me. Good taste. Yeah, I would take that. I'd also take Shaka Khan. Shaka Khan's voice would be a really good voice. Um, Aretha Franklin. Back in the day, I could pull it off. I'd have to work at it today, but back in the day, there were some things that I could pull off. Um, so yeah, I think that that is what comes to mind for me would be. I mean, I could continue. I could continue with this, but yeah, Whitney, I think for sure. No, I was obsessed, obsessed, obsessed. I was also obsessed with Bette Midler. I think she has a beautiful and surprisingly versatile singing voice. Another one who is super tempting, CeCe Winans. Gorgeous voice. Whitney and CeCe's live Bridge Over Troubled Water, that's been making me cry since it happened on television. There are grainy videos of it on YouTube, and it gets me every single time. Every single time. Maxwell is a sleeper pip. That is a good one. I sang a lot of Maxwell back in the day, and he's a comfortable. It it's comfortable in your voice, Maxwell, for sure. Yeah, I have there's no shame in my game. I know people are like, "You know what Bet is done? Remember what she said about Beyonce? Calm the fuck down." I'm not gonna apologize. This was might have been well, no, it wasn't before Beyonce was born, but it was before we all knew who Beyonce was. I was a fucking, um, fan of Bette Midler when before I was a teenager. Yeah. Tevin Campbell's also a really good one. Tina Marie is a good one. Mhm. That was a good question, Kiki. It was silly, but it was good. There are a lot of, good possibilities. Did you have an answer, or are you just cackling to yourself? Oh, Anita Baker, baby. Okay, so that's definitely in a Whitney and Anita are in um, my top 2. I spent there's no way it wasn't hundreds of hours, um, singing Anita Baker. Yeah, that's another good one. Okay, well, are you gonna tell me again? I missed it. Patti LaBelle's another good one. I know there are days my neighbors be sick of me. Oh, maybe I did see this. Luther Vandross. Okay, that's a good one. Tony is another good one, but I'd go with Anita over Tony. Just because I was introduced to Anita, I mean, obviously before Tony Braxton because Tony Braxton was on the scene, but, yeah, well, I was introduced to Anita when I was really, really young, but also when I realized that I could make my voice do things. So, I had a very wide range at one point in time. So, yeah, it's kind of imprinted. I thought about Beyonce, but it would definitely have to be Beyonce right now, you know? Not Beyonce before. I've been very clear that I don't like Beyonce from before. I like Beyonce right now, and I think her voice is the best it has ever been. Fight me, cite me, I don't care what anybody says. I think it is the best it has ever been. So I definitely did think of that, but I think we need more Whitney voices in the world in general. Um, yeah, we need more people who are dedicated to learning the craft of singing and training their instrument and, you know, producing songs in their authentic voice and not the voice that is popular. I hate that shit. Yeah, I've that really rocked my world. Really rocked my world because Whitney Houston was one of the earliest albums that I had that like, I had my own little silly little record player in my room, right? Um, and my little dinky records. I had a bunch of Disney records. I remember that. And um I remember was very, very young. But I remember being in the living room and there were crates of records and I would just go through them because I like to see the pictures. And I remember seeing Whitney Houston for the first time and you couldn't tell me shit. I was totally mesmerized and I was a little confused because she looks like my aunt. And so probably at that age, I attached, I think I was genuinely confused about, "Is this my aunt or is this somewhere else someone else?" Um, and then the voice. I mean, the voice was just yes, I was obsessed with that. I would just, like, carry that record around so that I could see it. And when I started, um, I think for Christmas or something, asked for that record because I wanted it in my room so that I could see it. I wasn't even allowed to touch the adult record player in the living room, but I didn't care. I want the record in my room so I can see it. So, if I had to pick a male voice, I don't know, I'd have to think about that, but my initial reaction is I have to look. Hold on. I can't think of who it is. Is it not here? Oh, it's not here. Damn it. Well, I think for me right now, without being able to find the name of this person from back in the day, I would say Luther Vandross or Prince, probably. Um, yeah, that would probably be my go-to. Gerald Levert is a good one. That's a good one. That's too much power. I can't be having people's panties falling off just because I said, I'd like to order a number 3 with a cherry cola. That's too much power. You know what I mean? We can't be causing incidents when we're trying to just get our little value meal together. Donny Hathaway is another good one. Barry White is a good one. But I think that again, that's another one where I'm just like, I don't know. That's too much power for somebody to have? I so true story. I was in a relationship with somebody who had a very, very deep voice. Their voice was so deep that I could feel it through the furniture. So when I say that's too much power for somebody to have, I just want to be clear to you that the most diabolical motherfuckers with a deep baritone voice do know how to weaponize it. I'm out every last one of you. Don't play like you don't. It's not. You start to feel the slightest vibration and you're like, wait a minute now. Wait a minute now. What'd you say? Don't play with me. I would say, honestly, depending on the time of day, right? Because in the morning, the voice is deeper. I would say that it was comparable. Yeah, I would say that it was comparable. Mhm. Did his voice make you feel comforted? It made me feel something. It made me feel something. Man, I was a massive El DeBarge fan when I was a kid. And I have a deep voice. I've talked about this before, like, babies love me. Babies genuinely love my voice. Little people too as well love me, and, uh, they like to be close to my chest area when I'm talking. I've had kids just, like, touch me when I'm talking. Lots of kids, some I know, some strangers, fall asleep on me. Uh, yeah, I've got the your voice is so soothing from many different age groups, but there's nothing I love more than taking a baby who has decided they are the fucking boss and knocking them out with the sound of my voice. It's great. It is a superpower. Then they wake up later and look at you like, "What happened?" It's okay. It's okay. You fought a valiant fight, but I got you in the end. Yes, I do. Yeah, they are. They are. Sometimes they can be, unsettling, but they actually are seen there's a bunch of scientific research about voices, women, or feminine voices versus, so on and so there's a bunch of stuff. There's scientific proof that there's a bias against women's voices, literally the sounds of our voices in science. People are more likely to change the channel on a science documentary if it is narrated by a woman than if it is narrated by a man. You can extend that to a documentary about any fucking thing. That is beginning to change, but it's something that anybody, women who make content, women who there are some people who are conditioned to hear women's voices a certain kind of way, and then women are also conditioned to falsely, fuck with their voices to sound more girly. But girly does not sound that is not what you want to hear in a crisis. Do you remember who the what president of the United States, George W. Bush, called after 9/11? Said we are going to have a national day of mourning. There's going to be a program. It's going to be broadcast live everywhere. We need a voice that can capture the emotions of the people and reflect them. And that voice also has to be able to give them comfort. Do you know who that was? They literally were like, who is the person who can stand up and lend their voice to reflect and comfort the nation? Oprah Winfrey. And if you go back and you watch that, this is one of the like literally scientific reasons why people listen to Oprah does have to do with the lower register of her voice. She's factual, she's very calm, and she has comforted so many people over the years, talked about everything, always dealt with things that are difficult and happening in our society. And people by millions, millions of people watched that and said that it was the moment that they felt like things were going to be okay for us as a country and that we weren't, going to be breaking out into World War III with, you know, there were people, 9/11 rocked people's, they talk about this all the time, but you don't really think about what it means when they say like it challenged our sense of safety and we had to change. It fucking terrified people. It shattered people's sense of safety, and people were in panic mode about the possibility of what could happen next. And what does it mean? The existential crisis of what does it mean? Feeling like they needed an answer to a question that they wouldn't get for decades. And no, I'm not endorsing her. No, I'm not saying, but what I am saying, it was a moment in time, not the same Oprah of today. Had all of that credit on her back, and millions upon millions and millions of people said that voice, the assuredness, the calm, the gentleness, the comfort, they felt like they could feel her walking them through something to something else. And I honestly believe that when I was doing birth assisting, that was one of the reasons why I was so successful. Do not call me in a fucking crisis. You will see me snap into a different person and into another level of operation as myself. And part of it is just sounding calm, warm, and assured. I'm so glad 9/11 didn't happen in the age of TikTok because I think people people were having breakdowns thousands of miles away from New York. But they were having breakdowns. People were hyperventilating. I mean, it scared a lot of people, and I don't think they would be helped by learning the news, imagine learning something has happened by opening social media and seeing the girl who does whatever with whatever to make whatever is pontificating on, the thoughts and prayers and, "Oh my god," and I don't understand, and what's going on? Okay, guys, I'm gonna try and explain it to you, but, like, there's a lot of it you'd be like, "Who the fuck is she and why is she talking right now? Who is she? Harpo, who? This woman. And why is she on my screen talking about big kid shit?" No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. Mhm. Yeah. Yeah, thank you, sir. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Oh, it would be so much worse. It would be so much worse. Um, yeah, I'm grateful, and it's not like there haven't been things that have happened. that have been terrible where it's like, we could have done without all of these other voices. That would have been great. We could have done with a lot less people just going live and spewing their shit. Could have dealt with a lot less of that, but I'm really glad. I think not having, social media the way that we do now when 9/11 happened made a material impact on a lot of things that could have gone disastrously after that. So, yeah, the other thing I think about is, the way technology has changed on planes and yeah, it would have been horrible. It would have been horrible. Anyway, why are we talking about this? We were talking about voices. I know. I brought up 9/11. My fault. I'm so sorry. Okay. All right. Yes, we're moving on. We hit 20,000. Titty, titty, titty. Yes. Yeah, it did. It did. But we started this live cackling, so let's at least end it, happy and on a good note and not anything too, negative. I have been in a bunker of war planning, quite honestly. So I don't know what has been going on out there in the world. I do know about the situation in San Diego. Those are the excuse me, those are the I think the only two things that I know from today is that Drake fell down the charts and there was an attack on a mosque in San Diego. I just said titty, titty, titty out loud. Is that normal? It is here. Yes. Perfectly acceptable. Yeah, my immediate reaction to it was a lot of things. Fear for very specific people was definitely part of my experience. So my heart goes out to everybody still impacted by that today. I would definitely say that I'm still impacted by 9/11 today. So, grah. Yes, unfortunately. I said we were gonna move on to better things, but unfortunately, there was an attack on a mosque, um, today in San Diego. Uh, 2 gunmen, I think. I'm not sure. I literally was in a 6.5 hour meeting, left that meeting, got some water, took a couple deep breaths, and started this live. I didn't read anything, not much beyond that. No, we've always had TSA. It's why we have the fucked up TSA we have right now. But we've always had airport security has always existed. How old are you? I'm so sorry. How old are you? You think we just walked into the airport all willy nilly? No security? Is that what you think? Is that what you think happened before 9/11? Babe, I assure you, it's not what happened before 9/11. Okay, when I said I don't know what's going on out there in the world, tell me this is not the motherfucker I was talking about. Kiki pops in with another one. Okay, thank you. If you were offered the ability to fly, but you had to clap your cheeks instead of using wings, would you take it? No, Kiki, I would not take it. What the hell? Oh my God, I swear to God. If reincarnation is real, we knew each other in another life. We knew each other in another fucking life. You are the only fucking person who I would actually answer this question to. If you were offered the ability to fly, but you had to clap your cheeks instead of using wings, would you take it? No, Kiki. I would not take it. Next question. Oh gosh. Shifting of fate, having a little existential crisis in the background. People born after 9/11 are grown enough to be here? uh, no, I haven't seen anything. That's the whole point. No, I haven't seen that. And of course they are. They got to double down, right? They got to double down. I don't know anything about what you're talking about, but these things don't happen all at the same time for no reason. And I'll just leave it there. And then you decided to share it with us. You're so wonderful. Tell your little sister thank you. When you say little sister, how old is she? Jesus fucking Christ. I can't stand this chat. Do you see what you did? Wait. So would bigger booties fly higher? Faster, maybe? I'm not sure. Can't believe this conversation is happening. 26. Okay. I'm gonna let this go. We are not doing a tutorial today. But if you want a tutorial, may I suggest Meg the Stallion's little video that she did when she was at the Winter Olympics. It's on her channel. She did a short little video about ice skating. She does a twerk tutorial. Breaks it down very efficiently. Or you could just watch a Meg music video. But if you want an actual tutorial, she does give one in that video. Kiki's older than 26? Yes, Kiki is the same age as my daughter. Or close, very close. Boo hiss. No. We want it to be an enjoyable experience. Give me a second while I look it up for science. You're so stupid. How do we ever sit again, though? Because you need them to fly, so sitting would be weird. I mean, you can't fly all the time. You can't fly all the time. You got to rest. Okay. You got to eat. You got to sleep. You got to do all kinds of things. You're going to have to strike the balance, I guess. We all do, beloved. I made a video about it last week. We went through that a couple days ago. Boo, 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 hiss, hiss. Kiki climbing the hill. This is also very true. You cannot learn to clap cheeks if you are annoyed. This is facts. I mean, I don't know. It depends on how takeoff happens. Do we need a runway? Do you have to run? Do you just like automatically launch yourself? Like, why are we talking about the science of flying with your ass cheeks? Why? I'll tell you why. Kiki. That's why. I love Kiki. Nope, I've never met Kiki. Nope, never seen Kiki in person. Nope, never, never, never. I love Kiki. Kiki is important to me. Kiki makes me better. I know that for sure. Dot's favorite center says, "Why am I picturing this? Because Kiki." Not me, I didn't do it. Kiki. Somebody suggests that this is hummingbird style. You can't even see the cheeks clapping. They're moving so fast. No, I would not. I would not. Does booty rubs help you fly better? I'm gonna say, scientifically, yes, it does. Absolutely. Mhm. Yeah. 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 I mean, I was giving you credit. I wasn't assigning blame. I was actually giving you credit, but we could assign blame to your sister. I pretty much like anything that makes the chat laugh, obviously within reason, we know. But also, uh, oh yeah, you guys got to hit the chat goal or I'm gonna get you shortly. Um, there are some things that happen, things that I'll say, things that somebody else will say in the chat, things that I think are just like it's a throwaway, it's like, and then I look back at the chat and y'all are deeply engaged in the topic, and I'm like, whoa, whoa, okay, let me slow down and let me get on game with y'all. We on flying booty cheeks right now. That's where we are with dignity. What? DJ Breast Milk says a rubbed booty is more aerodynamic. I'm gonna say yes. This is scientifically proven fact. Rubs classify as pre-flight exercises. That pre-flight checklist, you never miss it. You never miss it. You don't skip one step on there. Kiss on the booty, hug on the booty, rub on the booty. Why you do that? Why you do that? Why you come in here? You know what? I'm about to blame you for all of the problems. I'm about to blame you for all of the problems. You just decide to come back in here and be like, "Oh, in case you all forgot." Rude. Rude. Why you bringing up old shit? Chat goal has been hit and surpassed. Oh, I wasn't paying attention. Yay! We've got all kinds of little celebrations happening in the live today. Good job, everybody. Yeah. The Drake pooper scooper, the the this reading. I mean, we've had some times on this channel. Crushing on your booty, that's what it was. Crushing on your booty. Thank you. I was thinking about this when I was editing the Shebang video. I was thinking about the lyrics to that song specifically, and then thinking about the lyrics to this song. Also thought about the lyrics to, I think what started this for me actually, no, was after we looked at lyrics for a song called like Cheetah Print or something like that. And in the replay, when I was catching up with the chat, I went back and looked at those lyrics because I started thinking about the Baby Keem song and was like, this is such a interesting compare and contrast. both of these sections of the song are about ass, right? It's actually really, really demonstrative, I think, looking at the lyrics of both of those songs and how these men talk about booty. Where's the beef? It's cooked. Where's the boy? He's booked. Mm, 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 mm. Does anyone know why the song is called Shebang? Am I supposed to get it? He says shebang in the chorus. You literally get no deeper explanation because there isn't one. This is the Scoopity Poop project from Drake. Shebang rhymed with Drake's Wang or something. I don't know. It's dumb. Oh, God. It's just dumb. They were trying. Yeah, that just is dumb. Well, that's for damn sure. It's the whole shebang. Right. That's literally what I get for asking. Yeah, why are you make me open Genius again, go back to the lyrics. I know it comes up at the very end. In the very end of the song, Manish on the beat, shebang. Woo! All my ops, they dead. Why do they gas me up? Where does it go? My head. Me go. How much I got? A lot. Don't leave again. I won't. Think of trying me, do like Bryson, pussy ass nigga, then don't. 40, what up? Shebang. All my ops, they des. What am I now? Possessed. How do I feel though? Refreshed. Woo! Secrets I know got you stressed. Will I take those to my death? What? Haven't decided just yet. Hey, yeah. 40, what up? Shebang. All of my ops, they des. Please don't put me to the test. What? They trying to get back on the net. I'm trying to get back in the flesh. Woo! Yeah. I know it really does feel like I am reading something fake. I can hear it. I can hear it. I can hear it. It's real. You're reading it like like Pink Panthers reading Llama Llama Red Pajama. I mean, I don't know what you want from me. I don't know what you want from me. You know what happened was what I was trying to do was figure out the literal rhyming scheme of the bars. And so I really was kind of reading line by line, kind of like phonics in a way, because I was trying to figure it out. And then I figured it out. And then I figured it out because when you listen to it and when you read it, you know, you have a different experience. So I was cracking up listening to you listening to the song, but it just gets even funnier when you take away a rap beat behind it. And it is such a nursery rhyme level rhyme that I can't help fall into it. I really can't. We need an image. Demetrius, Demetrius, are you here, darling? Or is it unapologetic? One of you evil people. I think it's unapologetic. We need an image of Aubrey Graham pooper scooper picking up his newest 3 albums with his own pooper scooper. That's a tall order. I'm not gonna do it. But if anybody in the replay gang wants to hit that up, you knock yourself out, babe. I am so fucking tired. I'm running literally on strategic vengeance for 7 days now. Exactly a week. Not done. But that is what I am operating off of, is like strategic vengeance. I don't really have a lot of energy for a lot beyond that. Oh, here's the problem. So Kiki, we're flying around ass out? We BBL Drizzian the flying situation? These are the questions that need answers to. I didn't even think of that. Look at Fateless plotting. Unapologetic said she couldn't stay for the live, but let's ask her later. Ah, Discord. If you can move that thing in some jeans, you can fly in jeans. I mean, to be fair, nobody can move that thing in jeans. Not denim from the denim store. Okay. We need the lycra blended, you know, denim curious pants. Okay. You knock yourself out. Just wear chaps. You knock yourself out. Kiki posed a question. If you had the ability to fly, but could only fly by clapping your cheeks, would you do it? And then finally, after 15 minutes, somebody said, wait a minute. No more skinny jeans, huh? How you gonna clap them if they're constrained? That's what sundresses are for. Shebang, you're hilarious. Oh, see what's happened? It's spreading. I'm gonna post this question on my FB. If you wearing skinny jeans, I guess you gotta walk. Well, we ain't gotta deal with the majority of them trash ass lil young or baby rappers junking up our skies. Not the Colombian store. Why's it gotta be the Colombian store? Because it's the Colombian store. Oh no, this is for everybody. This is for everybody. Question for the chat. I mean, if you're already flying because you're clapping cheeks, I'm not going to weigh in with a scientifically sound answer to this question because I feel like that spoils the moment we're in, and I don't want to do that. I'll just leave it to the chat to decide what the rules are. Yeah, I'm going to drop kick him into the sun. I mean, this is a point. My sister asked her boyfriend, and he said, "Would you look at me crazy if I was clapping my cheeks?" And she said, "Yes." So he said, "No." Poor guy. This is the toxic masculinity that we were warned about. Mans can't even fly because you gonna look at me funny. I got this whole ass ability. That's not what I meant. That's not what I meant. You know what I meant now. You know what I meant. I got this whole ability and I can't use it because you gonna look at me funny? That's rude. Oh gosh. He just graduated. Ah. Yeah, this has been quite the conversation. I'm glad to have been able to come here and spend some time with y'all. It was a long, long, long day. Okay, it was a long day and it's only Monday and it's going to be a week of temperament. That's the word of the week. Temperament. Or we could have a run-on word, which I prefer. Strategically fucking you up. Run on. That could work too. But yes, it was good to see you. It was good to hang out with you. It was good to celebrate 20,000 with y'all. That's wow. Moving on up. Let's only get it better from here. If you don't have anything to do tonight and you feel like, spinning a video, we did a lot. We did a lot last week. There are plenty of lives that'll get you cackling. Got some good video content that'll get you cackling. So, pick something and it'll be like I never left. Until then, I will see you all very soon. Don't let these biscuit head ass motherfuckers out here fuck with you. Okay. Maintain your peace. Be gentle with yourself. Get yourself a little treat, at least once this week. You deserve it. I will see you again this week. For what? I don't know. Where is the beef? It's cooked. We'll figure it out. Um, have a wonderful night. Have a wonderful day tomorrow. And I will see you all very soon. Peace.